I let myself in. Hope you don't mind. Take care now.
Do you have a browse?
What the hell happened here? Looks like these men were still breathing pretty recently. This doesn't bode well for Katsura. We need to find him now. Right. I'll start over there. So much of the town has been burned down. So many homes. We're meant to be fighting for a better country, but this is anything but.
Found you at last. Say your prayers!
Samurai. Let's move things up, shall we?
My thanks for your kind aid.
That takes care of that. Now then, let's ask our friend here what that was about.
Thank the stars. Glad it was you two who showed up.
Katsura, I had a feeling that was you. What are you doing in that getup? The Chosu men feared the worst.
I've been looking into the Shogunate's next moves, but I've let down my comrades by not being able to fight with them. Genzui especially. It wasn't for nothing though. I got my hands on some vital information. The Shogunate are going to send in a force to deal with the Chosu soon.
The Shogunate is making a move. They're seizing their chance to take the Chosu out once and for all.
Indeed. And they're expecting the Satsuma to provide the best part of the force.
Them again? But weren't they planning to revolt against the government?
Well, the Satsuma are making a show of compliance to the Shogunate, which will spell the end of the Chosu. Any bright ideas?
You know, I've always wondered why the Chosu and Satsuma don't just make an alliance. You're the only ones with enough power to bring about change in this country. If you joined forces, you'd be unstoppable.
You're not wrong. It would be incredible. Could it be done? But the Satsuma and Chosu are sworn enemies. We cannot simply form an alliance.
That's right. While the Satsuma and Chosu fight, the West eats our country alive. Is that really what you want?
I see what you're saying. Then we should ride to Kiyomizu-dera Temple. Takamori Saigo of the Satsuma should be there at present, as far as I'm aware. He's the commander of the Satsuma forces right now. If we can persuade him, this plan might have legs. Let's meet at Kiyomizu-dera Temple! Could I leave it to you two to broach the subject? I doubt he'll be in the mood to listen if an enemy like me shows up out of nowhere.
No problem. We'll handle this. So, Saigo's in this temple, right?
Ah, that's right. The former chief priest of this place, Gesho, was said to be close with Saigo, and I hear today is the anniversary of his death. It won't be easy. But as long as you're sincere and make him understand that it's all in the best interest of the country, he'll come around. I was told by a geisha who was clients from Satsuma. Apparently, he met his end during the Ansai Purge, where he and Saigo were persecuted.
Okay. Time to head inside. We'll get kicked out if we just rush in. Better to wait for the right moment. The grounds are pretty big, so we should prioritize locating Saigo.
I stand at the ready.
Time for me to shine, eh?
That's no ordinary item. Impressive.
Ready and willing!
Don't rush. Take your time. Don't rush. Take your time. Thanks for your patronage.
So, you've been ordered to lead the expedition against Chosu. What do you intend to do, Saigo? That's what Gek shall advise, I wonder. Well, I'll leave you to ponder it. Some solitude may bring you clarity.
How dare anyone threaten me on this most sacred day?
Please wait! We just want to talk, not fight!
Take more than that to make me yield. You're no ordinary foe. I swore to get you. I won't die here so easily! Are you all right? Crossing blades with someone with no intention to kill is pointless. You said you would like to speak to me. Are you telling me to ignore the Shogun's direct orders? Preposterous. There is nothing I can do.
Forget the Shogunate. I want to speak to you, not them.
It was the Chosu who drew their swords first. And considering their behavior in Kyoto, how can we leave them be?
Look, I understand Satsuma's perspective. But have you thought about our future?
What do you mean? Change this country? What are you saying?
Saigo, deep down, I know you agree with me. There are things Satsuma can only accomplish with Chosu by its side.
You want us to march alongside our sworn enemies? I simply cannot see it.
And yet it can be so, if we should will it. But first, I should apologize. I am sorry I could not stop the conflict earlier.
Katsura of the Choshu? What are you wearing?
Oh, ignore these filthy rags. I assure you, my aspirations remain unsullied. As my associates have said, we must put aside our differences, even if it means moving heaven and earth. We must transform Japan.
Katsura, I hear you. I accept your proposal. Gesho 2. would have been glad to put an end to the bloodshed.
Then it's settled. The Chosu and Satsuma will join forces, and we shall be the ones to see it through. You know, I've heard that in the West you're meant to hold hands and shake them on occasions like this. Go on. Try it.
Saigo, I look forward to working with you.
The pleasure is mine.
Takamori Saigo, swayed by Ryoma, defies the Shogun's orders and calls off the Satsuma assault on the Chosu. This episode helps the Satsuma and Chosu draw closer, and they conclude an alliance aimed at overthrowing the Shogunate.
Don't you remember what I told you back then? That I had a dream as big as the damn ocean.
This way.
Don't think you can escape us.
They don't give up easily.
Do it! Cut me down!
It's just a scratch. Don't worry.
He needs medical attention! Come on, let's go. I want to get back in the past for a start.
Sounds like a plan. This is a real mess.
After being attacked at the Terada Inn, Ryoma Sakamoto took refuge amongst the Satsuma clan.
Might not be so lucky next time. I'm going to have to leave things to you for now. I'm counting on you.
Did Ryoma make it away without any trouble? Sorry I couldn't be there for the send-off. Now we can't afford to ignore what happened at the Tarada Inn. But we still don't know the true course of events. Kondo and Hijikata were away from Kyoto, serving the Shogunate, which puts both of them out of the picture as suspects.
If the Satsuma-Chosu alliance searches for the culprit in the open, we'll only incur the wrath of the Shogunate.
And that's where you come in. We want you to infiltrate the Shinsengumi and sniff out the culprit from within.
I leave the matter to Katsura's judgment.
I knew you'd be on board with the idea. You can handle yourself and adapt to the unexpected. And since you were once part of their number, even fleetingly, you shouldn't raise suspicion. Well, perhaps some of them already know of you, but with a little disguise, no one will notice, I'm sure. You can learn from me. Come to Nishi Honganji Temple once you're fully prepared. You need to be ready to pass the initiation.
Alms, if you please. Give me more. More. Come on. Hand it over!
This place is being used as a Shinsengumi outpost. The arrangements for enlisting have already been made. Thanks to a Satsuma connection, they're expecting a skilled Ronin to join their ranks. I've arranged for a uniform for you as well. You will easily pass for the rank and file. Unless you can uncover who orchestrated the attack on the Tereda Inn, it won't be safe for Ryoma to come back. I know you're up to the task. The stakes are high, but I'm counting on you. That's what I like to hear. Saigo and I will be praying for your good fortune.
You must be the new recruit. I've heard much about you.
I've heard talk of your skill with the sword. But a lot of the men here like to talk big. So I'll have to see it to believe it. Have I seen you someplace? Now there's a fearsome look. I expect great things from you. Though I swear I know you from somewhere. I didn't mean anything by it. I apologize. I haven't introduced myself. Shinpachi Nagakura. And this cold fish is Hajime Saito. Saito, show the new recruit around our outpost. And make sure you put them through their paces. Make sure you listen to Saito's every word, you hear? His skill is peerless. Don't upset him or you're done for.
Good grief. Not a chance. Nagakura's superior to me, no question. He's just testing my patience, as usual. The training facilities are just over there. Let's head in. Maki and Todo over there. They're the ones to talk to if you're interested in firearms. Here's where we train. Seems we're just in time for a session. You won't make it into the Shinsengumi without some skill at the sword. It's time to show me what you're worth. Try taking him on. Good. I have high hopes.
お相手します
You did well, but I'd like to see a little more. Now, I'd like you to face him. Don't disappoint me.
行くぞ
What's the verdict? Think they've got what it takes?
The technique is certainly interesting. Not bad at all.
Well, coming from you, I'll take that as a high compliment. Now, what say I grant them the honor of a bout with their superior?
Nagakura is in a different league from the other members you fought. Fancy your chances?
Haha, don't you worry. No one's going to die. No need to hold back, newbie. Throw everything at me. I yield! You're no joke.
Most intriguing. Besting Nagakura is no mean feat. Right then, follow me.
Ah, you must be the newcomer. Could you come here a moment? Sorry for interrupting. But even in this state, I thought I should at least introduce myself.
This is Soji Okita. Neither I nor Nagakura are his match in swordplay.
That's all in the past now. Now that I'm bedridden, I don't amount to anything but dead weight. If you want to improve, Saito could teach a thing or two, I'm sure. He's peerless after all.
Okita, I'll go on to the dojo. Send the new recruit over once you finish talking.
So then, why do you want to join the Shinsengumi? Well, I can't disagree with that. Put your life on the line, and Kondo is sure to reward you generously. Saito's waiting, isn't he? You should get going. I'll see you later.
Let's begin. You're strong, that's for sure. There are few amongst our number who would be a match for you.
That is no exaggeration.
Why? You could go toe-to-toe with Kogoro Katsura or Ryoma Sakamoto. Those names must have reached your ears, I'm sure. Fine words. I hope to see you live up to them in battle.
Right. I think we can make use of the new recruit. Any objections?
Not from me.
There's someone else I'd like to introduce you to. Follow me. There's an officer I'd like you to meet, Kashitaro Ito. A man so sharp he can tell you where the world is going and exactly how it's going to get there. Suzuki, I pointed him out before, is Ito's younger brother. He's important to know too. Leads one of our units. Now, after I introduce you to Ito, I'll speak with him in private. You are to use any means necessary to listen to our conversation. Understood? Ito, I've brought you a new recruit. Their swordsmanship rivals that of myself or Nagakura.
Well, you must truly be something to earn such praise from Saito. I am Kashitaro Ito, Shinsengumi's staff officer. The Shinsengumi is made up of the most elite warriors in Japan against the Shogun's cowardly retainers. We are as a tiger to a house cat. This country's very future will be decided by our actions. You would do well to be mindful of the power we wield. As you should. By all means, put that sword arm to use in service of our cause. I expect great things from you. By the way, Saito, can I have a word with you?
That will be all. Dismissed. Listen to our conversation from outside, and make note of every word. Got that? Go.
Saito?
No. I was just asking the newcomer to train the men. Someone so skilled should be able to oversee fencing drills, I thought.
With Kondo and Hijikata absent, and Okita ailing, now's the time. No one can stop us from breaking away from the Shinsengumi.
But without us here, the enemies of the Shogunate lurking in Kyoto may grow bold.
The attempt on Sakamoto at the Terada Inn failed to rouse either the Satsuma or the Chosu. We needn't worry on that account. We are gathering in Aburanokoji to discuss precisely how to break free. I expect to see you there.
We're finished. You can come out now. Fine work playing the spy. I doubt Ito noticed a thing. You must have heard it yourself, but let me state, Ito is a traitor. I'm keeping watch over him at Kondo's orders. There was an assault at the Terada Inn recently, where Ryoma Sakamoto was attacked. You hadn't heard? He recently became a bigwig in the anti-Shogunate forces, prompting Ito's attempt to off him at the Terada Inn. In a nutshell, yes. There's a rumor going around that it was our work but neither Kondo nor Hijikata were involved. Ito's true intent was to tarnish the Shinsengumi's reputation and to ascertain the plans of the anti-shogunate forces. What we learned is that they can't afford to make any big moves right now, which led to Ito concluding the time was right for him to make his move. I'm going to rid the Shinsengumi of Ito's faction. I know you've only just enlisted, but I will need your help. Meet me at Aburanokoji. That's where we'll do it.
How are you? Hello there. Everyone's still at a bit of a loss after what happened with Genzui. Now we're allied with the Satsuma. The time is ripe. I need to pull myself together. Speaking of the Satsuma, one of their men demanded a duel some time ago. It was quite a while back. Do you remember? I'm embarrassed. That means a lot coming from you.
Katsura, there's just no way we can assent to this. You want us to join forces with those who drove Kusaka to his death?
I assure you, it pains me too. I didn't expect you to come around to the idea just like that. Which is why I prepared a banquet for us with the Satsuma. On their end, Okubo will take the lead. Kuroda's lot will be attending too. It'll be a good chance to see if they're worthy of our trust. Don't you think?
Very well then. I shall take the measure of the Satsuma and decide for myself.
If possible, I'd like you to attend as well. What do you say? Good. I've made arrangements at a place nearby. Come by later. Right, let's go. Okubo of the Satsuma is running late, it seems. However, I did see the man who sent me that letter. This is a hot-blooded gathering. It'll be interesting to see how this unfolds. Sorry for the wait. Let's begin, shall we?
Katsura, remember that duel we had? I have to say, I was rather disappointed at the time. You had no clue who I was, but let me go free. Too soft for a samurai. And now we are to stand shoulder to shoulder. We Satsuma despair.
You're a fool! Katsura sees further into the future than either of us. If he let you go free, he had a good reason.
It didn't really take much.
And that's why you let me go. Because you were afraid of earning the ire of the Satsuma. Utter cowardice. You there, Yamagata, was it? If you dislike what we have to say, come and silence us with your fists. Perhaps then I'll reconsider.
I'd be only too delighted. I don't need a weapon to take down the likes of you. You'll soon regret disrespecting Katsura and the Choshu.
Hey, cut it out! I don't think there's any stopping this now. I swear, if Okubo has my head for this.
Don't worry. Just let them have at it.
Osaka Katsura! Brave of people of Choshu! Right! You remains unshakable!
On the wrong move, all it takes for a cause to come crashing down. You should know this!
Well, I don't maintain a certain standard. How can I expect anyone to follow me?
We have complete faith in Katsura. No one can make us feel otherwise. I thought you were all talk, but you're not bad.
I, too, underestimated your strength. Katsura, I ask you forgive my rudeness just now.
Sobering up, are we? I'm glad you put on this feast. It was worth it just to see that tussle.
Overthrowing the Shogunate won't be the end of it. We'll need good, reasonable men like Katsura here to right the course of our nation.
Thank you, everyone. Now, let's get back to enjoying the feast. My apologies for dragging you along to this, but I have to say, seeing you fight never fails to impress. In fact, that particular display made me want to try my luck. Why not go around with me? I'll be waiting out back for you. Right, let's Let's begin. I like to think I know your abilities better than anyone. That's to say, I won't hold back. That's rather impressive, you know? Nakamura said that I'm too soft, and I am. This I know full well. Good! I'm starting to warm up. I'll never stop walking your path. Do you hear me, Kusaka? Nakamura, and I see Okubo has finally arrived.
I see from that jewel you aren't as soft as I thought.
Your resolve is clear for all to see. Did you plan this little display from the start?
Of course not. I just fancied brushing up on my swordplay. I'm delighted you enjoyed what you saw, regardless.
A likely story. Well, as your partner in this alliance, I liked what I saw. I warn you, I intend to rely on your sword arm.
I can't believe Okubo and the others were watching. Thanks to that unexpected audience, it seems the alliance will hold a little longer. The nights worked out beautifully, thanks to you. Though it was hard to ignore Nakamura's provocations at first. Honestly, I have my own doubts about whether doing things my way will really be able to change Japan. I do have a vision, and everyone's been good enough to follow me. But behind closed doors, I worry all the time. What's your opinion? Am I doing things the right way? Thank you. If that's what you think, I have nothing to fear.
These are prohibited goods. I'm afraid that we will have to confiscate them.
You came. We'll begin once Ito's men are here. This is your first official mission. Is there anything you need to ask? I haven't mentioned this to him. He suspects I've been making moves in secret. There are plots everywhere. Wheels within wheels. I'll tell you everything if we make it through this. He should be here any moment. Not as our ally, but as our enemy. Todo and Suzuki are part of Ito's faction. Good men, both of them. But we have no choice. Good. That saves me some trouble. Todo and his companions are masters of the sword. This will be quite the fight. Are you fully prepared? Good. We'll ambush them as they return. They're coming. Quickly, hide.
So it's come to this. Just as Ito had feared it would.
The deception has gone both ways. Don't take it personally.
Master Kondo thinks only of winning glory in battle. And Ito, we can strive for a world free of conflict and bloodshed. It's no use. Ito isn't here.
No, we must find him. Suzuki is here too. He'll fight like a madman to protect his brother. Rather than face him head on, perhaps we should strike from the roof.
So you've come. You never reached my brother. Japan to a brighter future! No one must get in his way!
Outwit me, do you? You will be cornered.
You've grown too ambitious for your own good. I will mete out your punishment.
You had some sense. It seems I was You're just another samurai who can't let go of the past. Kondo fights without a higher purpose. He only plays at being a samurai. Why can't you see it for the farce it is?
You were too clever for your own good. It made you think all those around you were fools. Which is why you couldn't bear to serve under Kondo, so earnestly devoted to the Shogunate. I'm lucky I had you covering my flank. With that, we've excised a cancer from the Shinsengumi. I don't know who you are, but it's time to stop pretending you're one of us. You don't need to apologize to me. Nagakura seems to have taken a liking to you, though. See you around.
It's you.
Fine work. I knew you'd make it back unscathed. Getting right to it, who masterminded the attack on Roma at the Terada Inn? The Aburanokoji incident. You were at the scene too, I take it? Word reached me Ito was planning to go rogue from the Shinsengumi. Attacking Roma must have been part of the plan. Clever stuff. Tarnishing the group's reputation to create a pretext justifying an independent split. Now I have the full picture of the Shinsengumi. All thanks to you, of course. We'll need to inform Saigo as well.
Oh, look who's back. Perfect timing, actually. This soldier could really help us achieve our goals. We're at something of an impasse. Can we bring him into the fold on this?
The day of reckoning is at hand. We joined forces with the Satsuma clan, but barely escaped with our lives. How long can this alliance last? I fear it is built on sand.
If we want to avenge Kusaka's death, we must act now.
Genzui is dead, Shinsaku sick, and Ryoma missing. Frankly, we need all the help we can get. I'm going to need you on our side.
Actually, that may not be necessary.
Well, look who it is! I figured you were dead. Or did you strike a deal with the Lord of Death?
I'm more surprised to see you still alive. I thought you'd be passing me on the way to hell. Sorry for all the worry I caused. But fear not, Oryo has fixed me up. Now, without further ado, I've got a solution to your problems. With my plan, we won't even need to fight.
Really? Look, it's not that I don't trust you.
Let's just say that staring death in the face can be inspirational. There's no time to waste. We have to show this to Lord Yoshinobu.
I intend to return this nation to a better era, but certain people will need to be removed. Yoshinobu Tokugawa, the last shogun. Fine title for a history book, wouldn't you say?
Right, let's go. I must say, I'm glad for the opportunity to walk at your side again, my friend. Come, let's head to Nijou Castle. If we can get my proposals enacted, there'll be no more warring factions. Just think, everyone would work hand in hand for the good of the nation. Shogunate or no, we all share the desire to make Japan a better place. And that's why we've got to set aside our differences and end the bloodshed. Now, I agonized over it a while, but seeing as there are 8 proposals, and they were conceived aboard a ship, I'll call them the 8 shipboard proposals. There are no guards. Something feels off. Let's be prepared for anything once we're inside. Are you ready? Okay, let's do it. What in the world? The Shogun may be in danger. Hurry! It seems we've been beaten here. By a foreigner, no less. The floor. It chirps like a nightingale. What?
Let's go! Finish this!
shall.
Over there!
Ready and well. Ready and willing!
Stay there!
Dead.
Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? Thanks for your patronage. Don't rush. Take your time. Sure thing. Sure thing. Thanks for your patronage.
So, some rats have snuck in. No matter. I'll deal with you alongside the Shogun.
I need your help!
Yes, Your Excellency. The proposal must wait. Come, my friend.
Damn you. This is rather unexpected. This country no longer needs a shogun. You'd serve it best by disappearing. Left to its own devices, Japan will inevitably be lost. What I do to protect it. Do not understand this country's true worth.
Japan's not yours to protect. It's mine to be. And I won't let you do as you please!
Assassinating the Shogun? Why, you little... Let me go!
Surely you must see how wrong this all is. The Shogunate is merely an army, yet it controls the government. This nation must be restored to its rightful state. And who better to guide it than me? One who truly understands Japan!
So, that's what you're after. Throw him in the cells. We can't afford to antagonize Britain right now.
You will be prey to the great powers! The sacred soul of this land will be lost, I tell you!
What an odd fellow.
No. I fear he's hit the nail on the head. Sometimes others see us more clearly than we see ourselves.
You believe that drivel?
Would you please take the time to look this over? I really think this might be the answer. At least, that's what I hope.
The Shogun adopts Ryoma's plan before the Satsuma-Chosu can strike, ending 3 centuries of Tokugawa rule. In the imperial court, former ministers and the most powerful clans gather to decide on the form of their new government.
Let's go.
Is this your doing? You formally relinquished power, only to launch an offensive?
That is nonsense. Someone is clearly trying to frame me, to drive a wedge between me and the new administration.
I will not ignore this calumny! You believe us to be behind this?
I beg your pardon. My lord, you are not safe here. We must get away and fast.
So you feel no need to flee, I take it? Seems they're not going to change their minds. Ryoma, answer me this. If the Shogun remains in the administration, how can that be a fresh start for our nation?
The Tokugawa will contrive to take control again. Then they will surely crush us.
The time has come to settle things with firearms.
Curse them. Who cares who comes out on top? The main thing is to find a solution that works for us all.
Well, come on then. Do you have a plan?
Well, you know, how can I put it?
I thought as much. Listen, let's think of something together. We've come this far, after all.
Thank you. That would be very welcome. At this rate, there'll be no winners at all.
I need your help with something. I seem to have angered Ryoma. He's living in a dream world if he thinks the Alliance would ever allow Lord Yoshinobu into the new administration. I understand your feelings, but you're too idealistic. If we allow Lord Yoshinobu into the new administration, the restoration of imperial rule would ring hollow. Whatever the case, Roma has been indispensable in getting us this far. This isn't the time for infighting. I will continue to coordinate with the Satsuma, so I'd like you to keep an eye out on Ryoma. I ran into Oryo near the Omi Inn just now, and told her much the same as you. Please, I need you and Oryo to talk Ryoma around for me. All right?
What about? Oh. What about? Oh, how nice. Oh, all right.